Welcome back to the second episode of the second season of News. Right now we're going to play the old favorite game. Who you got? Let's get the first one from the voice.
What does the voice say?
Which is more important, the closing of Shea Stadium or Yankee Stadium?
I mean, I really think it's Yankee Stadium. Shea Stadium, I mean, other than, like, some World Series in the 80s, the house that Ruth built is clearly the more important stadium. It's 20
some World Series? First of all, I think Shea Stadium has had 4 World Series. The other thing, Shea Stadium is, I mean, you gotta give it to the Mets fans, man. Like, they're in New York where it's always divided. Giants always get more press than the Jets. You know, Yankees always get more press than the Mets. Knicks suck. So, like, you know, I gotta give it to Shea. My problem with this is that Shea was built in like the 60s. It's not that old.
Yeah.
Like, I was looking at pictures of it and stuff. I've never been, but like, it looks like a really cool stadium, and it looks fairly new.
But I think
and the new stadium, what, City Field?
I mean, I don't know.
City Base? Like,
it's pretty lame, but you look at other places that have rebuilt their stadiums even newer, like San Francisco, like built Pac-12 Park.
Candlestick was a piece of crap.
Well, I understand that, but it was more recently built than that.
I understand.
You just needed to
I agree, though.
Yankee Stadium.
Yankee Stadium. Boys, let's go. Come on, boys. This is really low.
Which means more, the Ryder or Davis Cup?
Okay, I'm going to go with this one. You know what? How many people know what the Davis Cup is?
I do.
You. What? The Ryder Cup, I watch this shit. I'm Latin. I don't watch golf. I don't get walking around and
it's not a Latin thing.
I understand. It's a cracker thing. All I'm saying is that more people watch. The Ryder shit was fucking ridiculous. They had these fans in the background. What? We won last year in 2007 Davis, right?
Yeah.
Who played in it?
Andy Roddick. Hey, and it's Andy Roddick's turn to like actually do something good in tennis. He leads the USA. I mean, Nadal like led Spain to the title this year. I mean, I have more fun watching tennis than I do watching golf.
I agree, but I'm not gonna watch the Davis Cup.
Hey, if you've got 2 competitions, one that's golf teams and one that's tennis teams, what am I gonna watch? I'm gonna watch tennis. Tennis is more exciting.
Tennis is
more fun to watch.
Like I'll watch.
Tennis is 2 people actually going against each other.
Yeah, but I'll watch
one guy.
I'll watch the
U.S. Open,
U.S. Open, Australian Open, French Open of tennis before I watch the Davis Cup.
I would watch anything that's tennis before I watch anything that's golf without
Golf's
Tiger.
not that bad. Golf is not that bad.
Didn't have Tiger. Next one, boys.
Which is worse, the NFC West or the AFC West?
God.
I mean, these are both absolutely horrendous
They're
divisions.
horrible.
AFC West has the Broncos, who are kind of
Denver
good.
sucks.
Denver does pretty much suck. The NFC West has the Niners at 2-1.
Niners suck.
The Niners, like, there is no good division.
They're both pieces of shit. I'm trying to make nice out of this. Both fucking divisions suck ass. Come on.
I'm gonna make a worse division. I mean, the Broncos at least have a chance to be decently good going forward, and I think they could maybe win a playoff game. I look at the NFC West. I don't see a a team that can win a playoff game. The NFC West is worse.
I mean, Seattle has always been a good team. They went to the Super Bowl, but now
choke.
Yes, but now you see why they went to the Super Bowl because the NFC West, the Rams. What, the Cardinals? What other piece of shit team is in there?
Niners?
I forgot. Fuck you, Doug. Fuck you and your Niners. You know what? The Raiders are in the AFC West.
The Raiders could win the AFC West. That's how bad the division
Raiders
is.
could win the NFC West. The Raiders used to be. The Raiders cannot beat Northwestern.
That's probably true. Last one from the boys.
Who makes the playoffs? Phillies, Mets, or Brewers?
Okay. This is really interesting. This weekend's going to be very interesting for the wild card and the NL East because there's rain coming that could postpone both Phillies and Mets, and they'd have to play stuff right before the playoffs start. There's only one team that I like from Philadelphia, and those are the Eagles.
Eagles, yeah.
I hate the Sixers. I don't really like the Phillies.
I mean,
the Mets,
about the Flyers.
The Mets. There's hockey in this country.
Apparently.
I'm going to go with the Brewers and the Phillies.
I mean, I'm looking at it. Who would I like to make the playoffs? The Phillies and the Brewers, because I don't really care about the Mets, and I'm just like tired of New York people talking about loving like the Mets are awesome. They're great. Johan Santana is an amazing pitcher. I mean, CC Sabathia is a great pitcher, and he's not carrying that team on his. I mean, he would have to carry the team on his back.
I think the thing is, I think the Phillies could do it because they have Howard. Howard's going to take them through. I wouldn't have thought this yesterday until the game they had, where they had a walk-off grand slam. Sure, it was Pittsburgh that they beat, but that is
Still
exactly they won, and that's exactly what you need to get into the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think the Brewers can do it. I hope the Phillies can do it. The Mets. I hate New York not as much as I hate Denver.
I mean, New York collapsed last year in pretty much the same fashion. I can't imagine what it would be like to collapse 2 years in a row.
I think they're gonna do it again. It would be like if you're a Raider fan.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what's gonna be.
All right, that's the end of Who You Got. Come back and we'll have the Malayo wrap up for you in just a minute.
Welcome back to News, motherfuckers. Yo, before we get to the Malayo wrap up and before we get to the happies, Giants are a piece of shit, and the Dodgers go to the playoffs.
Yeah, watch
What
the
the
Dodgers
happies?
just lose in the first round. All
Probably,
right, very happy,
probably.
very happy belated birthday to our quarterback, CJ Boucher.
Happy birthday,
I
man.
hope your birthday was awesome and good luck against Iowa tomorrow.
There we go. All right, let's go to Malayo wrap up. Let's do this shit. I Am Legend. There's a prequel. You going?
I'm not interested to see anything before Vampire Killing.
Okay, that's probably
Clay
true.
Aiken came out of the closet. What do you think?
Are you serious? He came
I
out?
had no idea.
What? Does he put out? I don't know. David Blaine, his final stunt, or the bottom part of his stunt sucked. What's going on?
Big surprise. David
Yeah.
Blaine sucked ass.
Yeah.
Oprah is going to voice a character in Disney's next Princess.
Oprah is overrated.
I agree.
God, Amy Winehouse. What the fuck's going on with Amy Winehouse?
She puked on dresses and then returned them to a department store. I mean, I bet she was drunk when she did it.
Probably trash.
PETA wants Ben & Jerry's to start using human breast milk in its products. What do you think?
Oh my god, instead of cow milk? Like, I guess that's
I
good.
mean, it depends on whose breast they're coming
Is it Clay Aiken's breast milk? Chase had just bought out one move. Did Lance actually get something right?
I mean, he's been talking about this for a long time. I think it's the first thing he's gotten right since he dropped out of college.
Oh shit!
Show
Whoa! Shit!
Both this weekend. Not a chance in Newark and
A tragedy.
A tragedy.
If I'm going. No, because I'm gonna go to NU football tomorrow. Check it out on
Everybody watch.
ESPN Classic.
ESPN Classic. Everybody watch the game. It starts at 11. All right, that's the end of this week's episode of News. I'm Kevin McClellan from San Francisco.
And I'm Renee Hobel from LA, baby.
And as always,
Daniel Iden,
Pirate Facebooking.
Hold on a second.